I want to be candid with you guys. Hello. Hello, loves. Okay. Here's some spiritual revelation. I know my enemies are watching me. Some silent, either some secret admirers or some secret haters. But either way, I'm going to deliver this message whenever I want, however I want. Because I know I've been given the green light to do so when it's time and divine timing. So I'm going to make this as brief as possible, but you know me. I am a talker. But my words don't just, how should I say? My words hit heavy for many. And I don't like just talking to just anybody. My words have weight, just like Maya Angelou. If you know anything about Maya Angelou, you know she was a heavy hitter in the poetry world. So I feel like I've been blessed with that mantle in some way. Because if you know anything, you should study Maya Angelou's history. If you know anything about her, then you know her words hit hard. And what people don't understand is she ended a man's life just by speaking the injustice that she experienced. Literally. She didn't put hands on him or nothing. She just spoke to God about it, and the next thing people knew that the guy was literally physically gone. That's how powerful her words are. And so when I tell you I'm delivering this message, I'm going to deliver this message. But let's just be candid. Let me be frank here. If you have ever, I do caution for women, you ladies, if you've ever been with someone or in a relationship or in a marriage, and they had been, they were promiscuous, they committed adultery, there was infidelity involved, get yourself tested, because you never know if you had been exposed to STDs and STIs. Check yourselves. Go get yourselves checked out. Take the necessary precautions. Because if they led a double life, or if you suspected it, they led a double life, then you were in danger. You were at risk. They put you at risk. Under the guise of being a good person. Under the guise of being a loving partner. And they were far from it. Second thing I want to say is don't give up on love like I had. Because you are love and you were here to be love and embody that. You came across so many people, even your own family members, who did not love you. They just did not. And you are not the problem here. You never were the problem. And I don't want you to beat yourself up that you weren't. It was not your fault. We didn't ask to be here. Okay? We didn't ask to have to be the scapegoat in this. But when you think about it, in the spiritual realm, you're the golden child, actually. And I wanted to encourage you guys when you are involved with someone, do not give them access to your personal information. And that could be anything from your Social Security or anything like this. Make sure that you freeze your accounts. That could be your credit accounts. It could be anything that your name was attached to when your name was attached to them. Freeze your accounts. Freeze any type of credit line. Freeze any type of banks or whatever. Because you should not have to, let's just say these people put you at risk. Your family put you at risk. It puts you and your children at risk. Your exes, like your baby daddies, they put you at risk. Your ex-husbands, they put you at risk. Or in some cases, your ex-wives put you at risk. But protect yourselves in that area, because I was never told this. Now, I've always been the type to try to look up things, and I'm a fairly intelligent woman here. And having to, been advised to take precautions, I'm telling you to do the same. No matter how long it's been. Until you feel it's safe. Until you feel it's safe. I don't care how long it takes. You grieve as long as you need to. And don't let anyone tell you to get over and things like this. But grieve however long you need to. And the greatest superpower that a leader can have is self-awareness. And being able to take the lead. So, if you have been called to do that, called to protect yourselves too. And being able to share that with others who've been in that situation. And I think because I have had to go through this, and I think it had to go that way so that I could be able to guide and help others. If anything that I'm called to do would probably be that. Because I gained a lot of wisdom from these situations. Because I guess it had to go the way it had to go. Everything is meant to be the way it was meant to be. Or the way it was meant to go. I should say the way it was meant to go. And I prayed prior to that to make sure that that didn't happen, and it still happened anyway. Because many of us were under a fog. We were under a spiritual fog because we were with narcissists. And don't beat yourself about that either, because you did not know. You was not aware. And you know what? I think that Spirit actually did you a favor when he did that. It did you a favor. Because had you known too soon and you took action too soon, there would have been some dangerous repercussions from that. Because as unhinged and unstable as these people are, and who they're connected to, you either would have ended up dead sooner, or you would have ended up in jail, or you would have ended up in a mental institution. You would have ended up somewhere in the wrong spot, in a bad place, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You and your kids, or your kids. So everything in divine timing had to happen the way it happened. And even though I petitioned God for so long to not allow me to anyone like that to come my way or to be involved in this, and considering I was a first-time bride and this happened, and I hadn't. Oh, hello, hi, hi. Oh, hello, darling. Go. Yes, Papa. Go, sweetie. That's so cute. Hi. And just know that you're loved by the universe, your ancestors. We may be forgiving, but my ancestors are not. My ancestors are not. And we were meant to be free. We're free agents. And we're not supposed to be with someone who's going to put us in bondage. Even in marriage. Marriage was never supposed to be bondage. Our families were never supposed to put us in bondage. My relatives intentionally abused me on purpose. I know it's a double entendre or whatever, but they intentionally abused me, targeted me the most, because there was a claim to some sort of fame, monies or properties or whatever. It was unnecessary and it was unjust. And they funded these people to come after me for decades. all the way up to my ex-husband, and even others, non-important players were involved. Because these people are not intelligent, they're not smart. They're buffoons. And I want to also to clarify something. If it wasn't your significant other that was pushing for these attacks, it was their home-wrecking thoughts, their home-wrecking whores, their home-wrecking mistresses, whether they were married or not, that they were with. They push for this. And some are in professional positions like guardian ad litems or real estate agents or life insurance agents or judges or attorneys. And there's going to be a conflict of interest with them, because if they have been intimately involved with these people, it's a conflict of interest from a legal standpoint. And it was unethical and unprofessional and unethical, and it caused a miscarriage of justice for many. Not just me, but for many. We're called to seek justice. We're true speakers. We're truth tellers. We can't keep hiding, holding our heads down for years when this is still going on, because that's what they want us to. And the more people speak out, the more that we expose, then yeah, we get attacked and everything, but we were attacked when we were silent and we didn't know it. So we're sent to help liberate people. It's not something that we asked to do. I didn't raise my hand up in heaven and say, I chose this assignment. I chose to be with this abusive ex-husband or baby daddy or mom and dad. I did not. No, we didn't. But we're here to stand in the gap and be the balance. And kind of being gifted the way we are, it's a blessing and a curse to be the way we are. I'm not going to say it's all roses, but we're duty bound, mission bound in some way. And love wins. So that's all I have for the message today. That time. We embody all of that. That's why we have what money can't buy, and that's what the world needs. We can't just give it out to just anybody like we have, because we didn't know our worth. And now we do. Stay cool, guys. Stay cool out there. Try to get to a cool place today. And don't forget who you are. I am my father's daughter, and I am my grandfather's granddaughter. My real father. Rest in peace, wherever he is. Not the one that I grew up with. Because he would be proud of me. They would be proud of me. So, take care, guys. Stay cool. Take care of each other. And I'm interceding for you. My prayers get results.